Here we go. So I was testing if it's better to do with the camera backwards on the or towards the back of the front. So I think this is gonna be better. But the other way is it's good that you get some feedback. But everything's just training. And today I will not be able to show. I think I'm farming the TikTok account now. I was doing a dark prayer channel, but I'm trying to do some automation because it doesn't get monetized, and AI is gonna just rip us all apart right now with this. But today I talked to I can't say a friend. We are friends, but we are not close anymore due to geographical difficulties and distance and all. But nice person, everything, and this and that. And we he asked me for opinion about what should he do with his land that he inherited, and he doesn't know anything about it. And how it's funny because people just want to be heard and got their own views confirmed in a way. Because okay, if he doesn't want to know the opinion, he just want to chat, to evaluate and all. But it was really really nice to see that I don't think it's the confirmation bias people want to have, or if they just are a little too soft and don't want to be sugar coated. But that's the feeling I got. In the last 2 days, these last few days, I was thinking about the women game is just a seduction and power structure. But in that matter, it doesn't flourish. It's always it is not always good, I think. And then this got me thinking, I don't know, maybe if it is to be like that, what's the point? Just to go with the structures that people say, oh, if this guy is married, somebody bears up with him. I don't know if that's all to it. I really don't. But this kept me thinking. It was from... And then the guy wanted to try something new that he never tried before, like planting trees. I don't know the name of the tree in English, if it's eucalyptus. Let me check here. But it was to the forestry business. And so then the point is I gave him free consultation just to hear him say like, okay, if all the things went bad for you, the weather and this and that and da 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 da, shouldn't it be good for me? And I said promptly, my friend, I hope you'll be really really happy with that. I just won't say a word. I'm not here to be Eucalyptus calmodulensis. I'm not here to be negativist for you, okay? I'm really sorry. You should try. I don't know if you have the right resources to go ahead. All right. Please, you can do everything, and I hope you're really happy doing that. And go for it, man. Don't risk all your capital doing that. And that's it. I hope you enjoy everything. But then I kept thinking, right? Because when I'm on the other person's position, because I've been there, first, it's hard to doors to be opened. Most people wouldn't even talk to you. Second, when they do, you just have to have your ears down, paying attention. Of course, you interact, but you don't keep pointing out your expression. But not all of the people are the same, right? But okay, and then I just kept thinking, what a crazy thing it is, right? It's really crazy. Because I would just be grateful on his shoes. I wouldn't be mad. I would hear everything, even if the person, because when I've talked to the bigger business persons than me, I've just listened, basically. I didn't reply. I didn't got angry. I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel ashamed, beneath, small, nothing. I've just heard, unattached, and tried to filter and look to body language and eyes and everything. And I don't know if that is just the personality of the person, or the idea that he had from me from the past years, when I was like not a clown, but someone using from jokes and humors just to make a report. Maybe too much, maybe too little, maybe those kind of. I thought that I lived in stand-up comedy every day, because I really believe in the power of the laugh, and that is something I really miss. Sometimes I've just had some amazing laugh with people. Of course, not all of the best situations, drinking and all. I think I miss that. No, it's something that I've read and makes sense. We don't miss the person. We miss how the person makes us feel, the moment and everything. Funny. But I am thinking out loud, and I think it's good, because I like to journal, and to journal out loud, and to see myself evolving over the years before I die. Hopefully, I evolve really fast. I hope. But that's it. I think I've made a good emotional and and situational processing. That was something I was wondering when the call finished. Then the guy said, "Oh, okay, I won't talk about it like that." And then I just got back. I could end the call and said, "Okay, man, you're right. Even though I'm not going to see him anymore, and not even talk to him again, but I tried to be a better person, a better Christian, and I went back, not to prove macho man this stuff, not all, to say, okay, dude, look, I was trying to tell you how you play poker. I don't know how many chips you have on your stack to play it. They count because whenever amount of poker chips you have to play the hand from one way or another. But I was just explaining to you the macro situation. If you just didn't want to hear, just want to hear your voice yourself, you didn't even need me. You're just here for the confirmation. But I didn't talk that. That was the reason behind. And I said, I just don't want you to lose money, because you will lose money. It how things are. But I think he got upset, or could be have been me, right? But the point, if I was in his place, I wouldn't be like that. I wouldn't say passive aggressive or on the defensive side. I was just listening. And it was really funny. The guy that I closed the deal, and I said, look, we have to sign the definitive papers on October because of the tax promotion and thing. And then the guy is just like me. He said, okay, we do that. I just don't want to keep going back and forth. And of course, man. Okay, I don't think I made myself clear to myself, right? And this rustiness. I have to polish off. I have to have a better English and polished one. I think it's gonna help me again. I just don't want to be right back in the back end. It's good, and I have to, and I like to, but I have to get practice back again. Get to be unrusty again. So I think maybe this is the wrap up